Sparta was an ancient Greek city-state located in the southern Peloponnese region of Greece. The history of Sparta is inseparable from its military prowess and its involvement in numerous wars throughout ancient Greece. Sparta, with its powerful army and unique social and political structure, was a dominant force in Greece for centuries, and its legacy as a warrior society is still celebrated today. The Spartan way of life was focused primarily on the military, and from a young age, boys were trained in the art of warfare. They were taken away from their families at the age of 7 and sent to live in barracks where they received rigorous military training, education, and physical conditioning. The Spartan military was renowned for its discipline and was feared by its enemies. In addition to their military training, Spartan society was also highly disciplined and focused on the well-being of the state. Sparta was governed by a council of elders known as the Gerousia, who were responsible for making decisions on behalf of the state. The Gerousia was made up of 28 members, all over the age of 60, who were elected for life. One of the earliest conflicts that Sparta was involved in was the Messenian Wars, which took place in the 8th and 7th centuries BCE. The Messenians were a neighboring people who rebelled against Spartan rule, and the resulting wars lasted for several decades. The Spartans eventually emerged victorious, but the wars had a lasting impact on Spartan society, leading to increased militarization and the development of a unique social hierarchy. In the early 5th century BCE, Sparta played a crucial role in the Persian Wars. In 490 BCE, a Persian army invaded Greece, and a small Spartan force, led by King Cleomenes I, joined forces with the Athenians to defeat the Persians at the Battle of Marathon. A decade later, in 480 BCE, a massive Persian invasion force led by Xerxes I arrived in Greece. A small Spartan force led by King Leonidas held off the Persians for 3 days at the Battle of Thermopylae, buying time for the Greeks to prepare for the Persian onslaught. Although the Spartans were ultimately defeated, their bravery and sacrifice became legendary and helped to inspire the Greeks to victory over the Persians. The story of the 300 Spartans is a legendary event in ancient Greek history that took place in 480 BC during the Persian Wars. It was a battle that took place between an alliance of Greek city-states, led by King Leonidas I of Sparta, and the massive Persian Empire led by King Xerxes I. The battle took place at Thermopylae, a narrow mountain pass in central Greece, where the Greek forces, including the 300 Spartans, sought to hold off the Persian advance. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Greeks were able to hold their ground and prevent the Persian army from advancing into the heart of Greece. Although the battle at Thermopylae was a defeat for the Greeks, it was also a symbolic victory. The bravery and sacrifice of the 300 Spartans and their allies inspired the rest of Greece to unite against the Persian threat, leading to a series of subsequent battles that ultimately ended in a Greek victory. Today, the story of the 300 Spartans is remembered as a powerful example of courage, sacrifice, and determination in the face of adversity. It has inspired countless books, movies, and works of art, and continues to captivate people around the world as a symbol of ancient Greek heroism and valor. The bravery and sacrifice of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, who fought to the death in defense of their homeland against overwhelming odds, have inspired countless books, movies, and works of art. Their heroic actions not only symbolize the courage and determination of the ancient Greeks in the face of adversity, but also serve as a reminder of the importance of standing up for what we believe in, even when the odds seem stacked against us. The Battle of Thermopylae may have been a defeat for the Greeks, but it was also a turning point in the Greco-Persian Wars, inspiring the rest of Greece to unite against the Persian threat and ultimately leading to a Greek victory. After the Persian Wars, Sparta emerged as the dominant power in Greece, and it formed the Peloponnesian League, a military alliance with other city-states in the region. The Peloponnesian War broke out in 431 BCE between Sparta and its allies, and the city-state of Athens and its allies. The war lasted for nearly 30 years and devastated much of Greece. In the end, Sparta emerged victorious, but its victory was short-lived, as the city-state soon found itself embroiled in a series of wars with other Greek city-states. One of the most famous Spartan military leaders was King Agesilaus II, who ruled from 398 to 360 BCE. He was a brilliant strategist who led Sparta to numerous victories over its enemies, including the city-state of Thebes. However, Sparta's power began to decline in the 4th century BCE, and the city-state was eventually absorbed into the growing Macedonian Empire under the leadership of Alexander the Great. Despite its eventual decline, the legacy of Sparta as a warrior society and military power continues to fascinate and inspire people today. Its military victories and defeats, its unique social and political structure, and its emphasis on discipline, honor, and duty have left an indelible mark on ancient Greece and on the history of Western civilization.